Hi guys, welcome back once again. This is part 16 of the peer-to-peer file sharing system. We will continue from the part 15 straight away. As you may recall, we had the peer configuration service opened, so we just bang on straight away. So from here, I mean, we won't do anything for now. So what we do next is obviously we open our ping service and make some few changes, right? So the first bit, of course, is we start making the changes from the top to bottom. So we go ahead little by little. So inside our ping service, we're just gonna make this part, we're just gonna comment this ping service with a, and then we're gonna say client detail here. We're gonna start this one here. So yeah, that's what we have. So on the next bit, we move on to the ping side. The ping. So inside our ping, this is what we have. So once we get in the details or the info or the host info, so we have the info here. Let's find the file share available files and search files. Everything is looking nice from here. Right, so what we do next is we move on from here. We might come back, but obviously we move on to the next part, which is the test bit here. So inside our test, we open the peer service host. So here inside our peer service host, we're going to make some changes, possibly a lot of changes here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove this bit that takes the peer endpoint info. This is not part of it again. So this is what we have. So I'm just gonna remove this bit as well. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm just gonna pause it and run it. So we run it and see where we are at the moment. So we've got the peers started. We're still using obviously the console application to do the testing for now. So here we just try to connect all of them to see what comes out, so that we know where we're going. Just put anything for the username. So as you can see, we have some of the peers with an up-to-date data or details of some other peers. So just if we look at here, this CBA4B is on all of the peers. So basically it's one of the peers. So this one, okay, here has its own peer as a server, obviously, which we don't want it to happen. So this is where we're gonna do some work and try to sort them, all of them out, so that every peer will have an up-to-date list of the other peers. So let's keep on cracking it. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna move this bit as well. So run peer service. So run peer service, that takes in. So inside the run peer service, we will make a lot of changes. So so now we begin by going up to the upmost before the constructor, and we add in some fields. So first we add a boolean, and we call it started. We set that to false. Then we have an int. We call this port. We set that to 0. So after that, what we do next is we initialize the port here. So the port is equal to configure peer dot port. So we've set the port. So the next bit, of course, is run. We're gonna run start. Sorry, is that we add a public boolean. We say start file share service. And we take in our port and our URI and return false. So what we do here is we just check if URI dot any and the port is greater than 0. So this is where we do everything. First we initialize a URI array, so we can just call it URIs, and we initialize it, and we just set the value of 1. So we have a variable address is equal to so we put in address net.tcp column // our URI and our port / and the file share that's correct. So the next bit, of course, is we say URIs, and the first element we just make it new URI. We passed in the address, so we initialize I file ifile share service is equal to file share So what we do now is we go back to the field side, we add one more thing here. So what we do is we add the file share manager, we initialize it. So here file share here will be equal to the file, and then we've got a variable host is equal to new service host new service host. Okay, so I'm just gonna write it well. New service host. So we just reference it as in the system that service model. So the new service host, this will take our file share and the URI. So we have another one which is called our binding, and the binding will be a new TCP net TCP binding. So security .none, and we have a host dot add service endpoint. So we have a type of ifile share service binding and empty string here. We can just put string.empty. It's the same. So what we do is that we open the host now. Host dot opened. We subscribe to this event. So we create a method. We say it's started. We set that to true. And we can later on say the host, we open the host first to open, then return it started. So one more thing we would do next is obviously we say host that current actually file dot current updates. So we subscribe to this event as well. So here is mostly what we've got. Mostly what we've got for most of the services. So here we just go ahead. Still we come back to the run peer service. So I've got a do while loop inside there, which I will remove. So after the configure ping service, here what we do next is we say if start file share service, that we pass in the port and the URI. So we say register peer dot peer URI. So if that is true, then we can say file service host started. So that's what we do for here. So what we do next is we go to the file current host update. File current host update. File current host update. So this is where we'll be. First of all, we say console.clear. And the next bit, of course, is we say if info is not empty and current host. There's one more thing I need to put. There's one more thing that I need to put here. So we come to the obviously one more field that we have to put. So we come to the field side and we say dictionary takes in a string and host info, and we call it of course is a current host. We initialize it. So we come back to this side and we say and current host .r p.key is not equal to info.id. So this is the conditions that we will work from. So if that's the case, then we say current host dot add info.id, then info. Then we can say console.writeline current host.count, and then we can say host currently available then what we do is we say current host dot to list for each, P for host. So what we do is we say console dot write line host ID p dot key endpoint this will be p dot value dot URI p dot value dot port. So here after here we just put else, so it's still this condition else, so we put an else statement here, and then we put an if it's not current host.any. So if it's not the case, then this is what we do. We just add what we just added. So what I'm gonna do is just copy. We just copy this bit here, and we paste it here. So that's all we have to do here for now. So as you can see, it's pretty simple stuff. So what we do next again is we come to the ping service. The ping service on peer blah blah blah. So the ping service on peer endpoint here, this is what we'll be doing here. So as you can see, we're just displaying this bit, but we will remove this here and we start to work again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put console.clear, and the first bit of course is we say we start with our URI. So we say variable URI is equal to, since we've done it, I'll just copy and paste our URI just to save more time. So this is the URI. So okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pause it from here and continue on the next video. So as I'm gonna say, if you haven't subscribed, please do make sure you subscribe, and I'll just start straight away the part 17, I guess. 17, yeah, okay. So thanks for your time, and once again, bye bye.